Hello, everyone. We are here at Guyana Day in South Plainfield, located at Veterans Memorial Park. And we're just excited to be here. This is our first time. This is Gold Rush's first time here. And a little thing about Guyana Day for South Plainfield is that it was started about a little over 10 years ago by a Guyanese family. And since then, they've been hosting it annually. And it's a very family-friendly event. Very, bunks in music. Music is bunks in. Anyways, but yes, it's just good vibes all around. People are enjoying themselves. They had what did they have? They had ring toss.
They had
sack race. What else they had? Yeah, they had water coconut. I had one with Malibu in it. What else? What did you eat? What did you eat?
I also have water coconut without.
Yeah, and without as well. Again, family friendly. But yeah. So what did you eat, Ree? You had something really tasty.
I had bara and sour. I know what else did we have?
What's bara, Ree?
It's like chickpeas mixed up and then fried. It looks like pylori, but not really. But if you don't know what bara is, you should look into it. It's very good. So I had bara and sour. And then a lovely lady, she gave us she gave us 2 caramels. And Guyanese love caramels chocolate, so it was very good. I had to eat it quickly though because it's hot out here. But we've been having a really good time, meeting a lot of people and, the people who started this event. But while we're here, we did want to just come on quickly and then talk about what's going on with Gold Rush in the upcoming week. So Gold Rush is actually celebrating its 4th anniversary. Gold Rush was named back in 2020. And for those who do not know, Gold Rush stands for Guyana's Overseas and Local Descendants, leveraging resources and unity for a successful homeland. Long acronym. But it's a mouthful for a reason because it's very powerful. We believe the name is very powerful. So, yeah, the 4th anniversary is this Thursday, the 15th and whatnot. And so we're so excited to be celebrating that. This has been a very big year for Gold Rush. We've been out meeting a lot of people and connecting with everyone. So we'd really appreciate for you guys to celebrate with us by, share our platforms, comment, listen to our podcast episodes that are out because Gold Rush, the mission of Gold Rush is very important. And we really are excited for this 4th year anniversary. So to celebrate with us, keep in tune because we have a rush coming up this week. And more things coming. So
we are sitting here with the Sharita of Gold Rush Association. Our founder, director, Madam President, dictator. I'm joking. Anyways, but yes. And we just want to big up Sharita for 4 wonderful years of Gold Rush, because if y'all would have seen where Gold Rush started, I'm not saying that we came from the trenches or anything, because that was not the case. That's not the case for Gold Rush. Anyways, so we have the lovely Sharita here with us. Please introduce yourself.
I'm Sharita.
Yes. Okay, and state your position.
I'm the creator of Gold Rush.
The creator!
The co-founder, because Afia was such a critical part of Gold Rush becoming tangible. And I'm also the director.
Okay. So we are approaching 4 phenomenal years of Gold Rush Association. What does the 4 years mean to you?
It's crazy that it's been 4 years because Gold Rush was conceptualized during the pandemic. And I feel like for most people, the pandemic feels like such a blur. But I think that 2024 has been such a special year because even though Gold Rush was conceptualized and born in 2020, I do feel like this past year for Gold Rush has been a rebirth and a reminder that everything doesn't have to happen at once. I know back in 2020, my hope was that Gold Rush would blow up very quickly and that it would catch on very quickly. But everything in due time. And so this last year especially has been really, really pivotal for the organization, and we've gotten a lot of eyes on us, a lot of support online, and that's been really special. And so for that 1 or 2 years where Gold Rush really wasn't a big name, or as big of a name and as big of a mission and as big of a movement as I thought it would be, this last year has been really, really special and showed me that there's interest and that there's desire from our community to connect with each other and to connect with their homeland. And so we're really excited to move forward.
Thank you for that, Madam President. All right, so over these past 4 years, what would you say has been your favorite moment in Gold Rush history so far?
I have a lot of favorite moments, but I think that the moment can be summarized into when people are genuinely curious about what's going on. So Afi and I were setting up to do this video, and there was a point in time where there was a family coming up behind us, and unfortunately we weren't recording, but like our table is next to us, and they saw the table and we can see them like squinting, trying to come up close. And it reminds me of like another time when we were in Guyana and we were on a tour and we were taking pictures of our of our business card, and the tour operator, Cherry Ann, she was like, "What are you guys doing?" And she was so curious about like, what is this thing that's happening? So I think that every time someone approaches us or our table or our content and they're like, "What is going on? Like, what is this thing? What is this Gold Rush? What does that mean?" That's very special to me, because contrary to building this organization, Afi and I are like kind of shy. So it helps a lot when people come up to us and they're like, "What are you guys doing? I want to be a part of it." And yeah, I would say that that's the most special moment, because it's very authentic and it's not us trying to sell something. It's people genuinely curious about what this organization is and how they can be a part of it.
I love that. Yeah, it's always not a surprise, but it's always amazing to see how interested some people are, and so how some people get when they see our table. They're always like, "What's going on? What is this?" You know? Because one thing that I admire about our Madam President here is that I don't know how she conceptualized this. Let's see if they can hear it. I'm gonna put the music close. Okay, but yes, back to our scheduled program. But yes, so one thing I really do admire about our president here is that she took the time to think about what this association would look like. Sorry, it's kind of really hard to think about what I'm trying to say. Guyana Babu is in the background. Guyana Babu, I am very best of the Guyanese Babu. So it's like she got this idea, what felt like out of nowhere, and I'm sure there have been other organizations, or there have been other people who have thought of something similar, or they may have attempted to, start the process, but Gold Rush is truly one of a kind, and I really admire that Sharita has continued to push it, as far as it has gotten, because it truly has gotten far. But what I love is that as we have grown as an organization, we've been getting more opportunities. We've been getting acquainted with various people in the diaspora, in the Guyanese diaspora, whether they were born there, whether they're, generations removed, they're still very interested in staying connected to the culture. And that's really the biggest part of our mission. And that this was Sharita's vision ultimately. And, I just have to continue to big her up. But sure, you wanted to add something before I ask the next question? Okay.
I would also say that it's been really fun to be able to connect with people in the diaspora and encourage them to think bigger. I think that one of the best parts about Gold Rush growing has been the fact that because we're getting a lot of attention and interest in the diaspora, it is allowing us to prove to those at home that there are people who are in the diaspora who want to stay connected to their homeland, who want to contribute to the businesses that are there, who want to. No problem. Thank you.
There's like 6 of these boxes. I'm just trying to get it all out.
Thank you.
I love Guyanese people.
Yeah. That was very sweet.
I should have took 2.
Yeah, she should have took 2.
Yeah, there's nothing like this.
Yeah.
There's nothing like this, I tell you.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind the acronym of Gold Rush?
The inspiration behind naming this movement was me trying to find something that every single Guyanese person could identify with or had in common. Regardless of race or background, Guyanese people love their gold jewelry. And there have been times before when I've been stopped and I had on my bracelet. Some people call it a slave band. And it has your name on it. And it's engraved in a certain style that only Guyanese people do. I have not seen it anywhere else in the Caribbean. And from that moment, I knew that gold jewelry is something that we as Guyanese, from the time we're a baby, little girls get their ears pierced, little boys might get a ring, or they might get, a bracelet or something in gold. So I knew that I wanted to incorporate gold into some aspect of the organization. And it just so happened to work out that when I was trying to think of an acronym that encompassed what the mission of the organization is, that gold starts with G, as does Guyana, and that's how gold was used to create the name of the organization, but Gold Rush ultimately was the name. Now, I chose the noun Gold Rush because I really liked how it sounded, in the sense that, like, gold and movement. So I did a lot of reading about gold rushes that happened in the U.S., specifically the one that happened in California centuries ago. And I really, really like the idea of gold and movement and a cause. And so once I determined that gold would stand for Guyana's overseas and local descendants, adding the rush to the end of it was really enticing to me, because it made me think about the idea of a group of people, the overseas and local descendants, moving together to rushing to do something, to get something done.
Thank you for that, Sharita. And one thing about Sharita is that she's very innovative in many things and in many ways. So for her to come up with an acronym such as Gold Rush, and although it may be a mouthful, it is very powerful. And the little things that relate to gold, like we are gold. Literally, Guyana's overseas and local descendants, we are gold. And little things like a rush, like we hold a rush, rushing Guyanese businesses. While it kind of sounds a little aggressive, we want it to be, right? We want us Guyanese people to show out and to support our Guyanese businesses, our Guyanese community, because we have each other, but what more meaningful would it be to have, whether it's 4, 5, 6 people to come out and just buy a little something from a Guyanese business. You supported you supported your community. And it's the little things like that Sharita's mind, I tell you, I want a piece of it. I'm just looking forward into the future. What hopes do you have for Gold Rush? Whether it's within the next year or the next 5 years, where do you see Gold Rush going?
In the next year, I would really love to see Gold Rush touch several hundred more people. It makes us feel good when our following count goes up, but it makes us feel even better when we are at a public event and we have people messaging us like, hey, when is the next one? When can I come with you guys? The organization is called G.O.L.D.R.U.S.H Association. So even though Afi and I are the faces of the organization, we're so supported by so many other people behind the scenes who help us tent, they help us table, they help us set up, they partner with us to do different things. And so we hope to showcase more of the people who are a part of this association in the coming year. And we hope to build the association even more, because in the near future, we do hope to do a group trip to Guyana. If next year, great. If the year after, good. But we really want to, what I would like to see in the next year is even more people coming together with us to represent this cause and work on our mission with us, which is to harness the power of the global Guyanese community.
I love that. I love that. Thank you for that. And, may those hopes for Gold Rush come to fruition, because this is an amazing organization, association, and it is making its impact, and it'll continue to grow and continue to flourish. So any last words for the people? Anything that you would like to mention? Any fun facts? Any Gold Rush secrets you'd like to share?
Well, I'm very excited for our platforms to continue to grow. We're so excited that you guys are enjoying learning about Gold Rush and feeling encouraged to be a part of our community. We really appreciate those of you who participated in the gold mining session, which was our live stream. And we hope that many more of you participate in the live stream, because we need to talk. We need to talk as a community. And we are more than happy to share the platform with anyone who is interested in pushing our culture and our people further ahead. And no particular Gold Rush secrets coming up, but we have a really exciting podcast episode coming out next month. I don't want to share too much because it'll give it away, but I'll just say it's on theme. I'm not going to say which theme, but it's on theme. And then the last thing I do want to share is that I really look forward to connecting with more Guyanese in the homeland and introducing them to the Gold Rush universe, the Gold Rush Association, and connecting Guyanese at home, whether they are business owners, tour operators, with the diaspora audience, because this association doesn't exist unless we're interacting with one another. So whoever is hearing this, be sure to share it amongst your peers, your friends, your family, business owners in Guyana. I'd love to connect with them and introduce them to a broader audience.
Thank you so much for that, Sharita. And if you all are not already following us, follow us at Gold Rush GY on all social media platforms, and make sure that you tune into our podcast, Gaff with Gold Rush. We have some very interesting topics and discussions, and maybe even you will be, featured on a podcast. So just reach out to us. So thank you guys for tuning in, and there's more to come. And thank you so much to our lovely president.
4 years, man.
4 years. 4 more years.